So, what are the steps, 5 steps to create a change in your life to make things the way you want them and you want to create your result where you want to. For that, you need some initial impact. And that's what this program is. It's designed to really shake up a little bit, make you really think about what are the aspects of selling into persuading. And maybe you are leaving out in a lot of time the selling. What we do is what we get all focused on closing. We are focused on things that really are making the biggest difference. I want to challenge you in this course not to major in minor things. I want to major in the majors, and I believe the majors are things like you being in the state to be able to influence in the first place, like your ability to really connect with somebody, knows they can trust you, and you really have the best interest at heart. I really believe that if we can create focus on the major, and if I can impact you to think differently, to approach selling differently, then we can really make a change in your ability and your skills. So that's what this program is about, is get you some initial impact, trigger you to remember things you already know, and offer you some new skills, and that can take you to another level selling after initial impact. So it's going to require some repetition, and the repetitions is really the foundation of how we create mastery. We're going to say some things and that you already know, and we're going to repeat them. And you might say, why is she repeating all the time? Why is she saying again and again? I got her. She said, I know that. Why is she repeating all the time? You say, I understood it. I believe repetition is the mother of skill. That if you do something over and over again, when you become a master, and the difference between immature people who never get what they really want in their life, and people who are the best people, who are number one people, who are truly living excellence, is people are living excellence, are willing to commit and just do whatever it takes, and they will do the same thing over and over again. Not be bored by it. Nothing is boring in life unless we give the meaning. We give the meaning to this activity. It's a boring. Now you can think for 2 seconds. Now you can think, maybe you already know some successful people or unsuccessful people. You already know some mature people. You already know some master people. What do you think? What's the difference between these kind of people? Or you can ask yourself how many times you learned something and you didn't repeat it. Just think for 2 seconds. Any moment, event in your life or around the people, just think about this. Maybe you learn something new and you leave it because you didn't repeat it. Are you with me? Okay, now you can think some beautiful moment when you learn something and you keep doing it and you create an awesome result. Anything, just think something, anything. You learn something and you keep doing it, now you're master at it. What is it? Are you proud of it? You smile it when you tell your friends, you say, yes, I didn't give up. I tried until I got the result what I wanted. Yes. Now this is so you have an opportunity in this course to hear things for the first time and hear again and again. until they're embedded. I mean, think about what's something you're good at. I already gave you the example before, and I give the example again. What you good at? Maybe driving the car, or tie your shoelaces. Maybe you're really good at complaining because you all the time complain, or maybe you're really good at positive thinking. What's something you're good at? You can make a list. If you don't mind, you can make a 5 or 6 list. You're really good at it. Maybe you can stop the video. You can make a list. You are good at anything. Drive the car, write a report, fix a computer, fix a phone, all your phone's functions, anything. Write 5 things you're really good at, or you can share with me by email. I love to hear this. And you're pretty confident, and aren't you? Why you're confident? I'm usually talking is going to because you have done so many times, you have done million times. You know what kind? This is a boring? No, it's interesting. And you're learning when you do repeat again, you learn something new. What do you think when you drive the car is a boring? When you tie your shoes, it's a boring. When you're fixing your computer, it's a boring. When you speak with another client, it's a boring. No, it's interesting. That is boring? No. This is a part of what you do in order to get you. They're going, and the same thing you're going to be true is something that we talk about. Now I'll give you here another example. Maybe you maybe you read so many books. Maybe another friend, he or she read the book. It's really, when they read the book, their life has changed. But when you read this book, your life hasn't changed. What do you think was missing? Because they read a book and repetitions, they try until they get the result what they really want. That's the reason maybe you attend so many people's training. Maybe when you come back, they say, training doesn't work for me. I am 100% sure when you attend someone's training, he or she give you some value. But you got to do something every day. Or shy, because when you start the gym, the trainer give you the exercise, the trainer give you the diet plan. You have to follow every day. If you don't follow every day, you're not going to create any result. You have to repeat. Repetitions is mother of skill. I'll give you an example for my life. I really want to be felt all of my life. So I have to pay the price. I have to do exercise every day. I have to eat healthy every day. There's no be quick fix anything. We have to do all the time. For example, if you need a very simple example, if you need a healthy teeth. For the healthy teeth, you have to brush your teeth every day. If you brush your teeth, what will happen? Your teeth will give you trouble. As a reason, you have to do all the time if you want to create phenomenal result. I can see so far I have noticed people want a quick fix. No, it's no have any strategy so far in the world you can have a quick fix. If you think this is a quick fix course, and I can say this is a big delusion, right? But if you go any training, any course, any strategy, you have to do repeat. You have to repetition skills. So many, for example, maybe another thing, any healthy diet, if you stop eating healthy diet, what will happen with your health? I know. Maybe you think, I know you cause a problem. For example, I have noticed some people have the back problem. They come to see me and doctor give them exercise. You have to do this exercise regularly. But after some time, they're okay, but they stop this exercise, then they have the problem again. They have the back problem again. Try. This meaning, I hope if your doctor give you any exercise, if you do follow any plan, just keep doing it until you get the result. What this is going to be about, what this program is going to be about is teaching some fundamentals you can practice every single day to condition yourself to succeed. See, we got to condition yourself to succeed. Most of us just only mini condition of fail. We have all these environmental things that trigger us to give up. It's too hard, it's too tough for us, too boring. And I'm going to challenge you not to do that. You wouldn't go out, and this is, I can say, maybe I can give you another example. I can say, if you go gym one day, you're going to fit all of life. That's like a robot. And you go to, because if you want, I'm repeating again this example, if you want to be fit, you have to do daily exercise. You have to pay the price. Price is a reputation. You go to Delhi, and so the same thing is true here. What we're going to have some reputation, and the third aspect that we're going to do beside having obviously the impact, the reputation is going to utilize it. So there will be a lot of exercise in this program. They're designed to make you have apply, and I'm going to give you some exercise to do. And this is exercise for your career, exercise for your sale interview, anything. This is exercise for you, not for me. Because when you do this exercise, just think like, I'm improving myself. I'm getting new skill. I'm getting some new fundamentals. I have noticed when sometimes I give the exercise to people, they think, oh, don't worry, I will do it later on. I will do it another day. I will do next week. No, when you listen this video, you have some exercise, do the same time. When you finish your video, just do the exercise, and this exercise try to implement in your life. Please don't do that. If you do this, okay, I'll listen to the video, keep this exercise, I will do next day. It won't be work then. Because that's how we get to mastery. We have to apply it over and over again, not just repeat in your head. Another thing, because sometimes people come to see me, they say, can you give me your life plan? Can you tell me what's your goal? They say, I have the goal. This only they say in your head. I say, please, can you write on the paper? When they try to write on the paper, they couldn't figure out the words. Has a reason. If you already know, maybe I give the exercise you do in your head. No, do it on the paper. You're going to promise with me all exercise you're going to do in the paper, or if you need extra help, you can share this exercise with me. I can help you more, or you can book a personal coaching with me. Say, this is a questions I couldn't find the answer. I'd love to help you. But be honest with yourself, because this is for you, not for someone else. This is no doing in your head, no repeating, write on the paper and use in your daily life. So you're going to make sure that you utilize a stuff. For example, if you think you really go for new license, even you don't think, well, you might say, well, I see the corporate will not sound like only something they would work with people one-to-one. I know, because your mind, when you do any exercise, your mind maybe give you that, maybe your mind always avoid the pain, maybe hit the pleasure, maybe mind always gives you, oh, I can say this exercise no for me, because I work in a corporate industry, I work in the telemarket, I just only sell the computer, I don't need this exercise, or just leave it, go in different exercise. Don't do that. Maybe you will think, oh, why am I to change my body position? It doesn't work for me. I'm just holding the phone call. The people can see my body language. No, I just ask you to be willing to try it anyway. Would you be willing to try that? Just come from the place of, all right, I'm going to give you a shot and see what happened at all. I ask you, I think you will find the result will come from that will be much greater than you expected. 4 key after having impact, you have got repetitions. You utilize something over and over again. The step 4 is what's going to happen is going to beginning the integrated. What you beginning to integrate what happened is you start to get to the point where you don't think about things. Moment just happen, and there's not a lot of effort, and we will see over the course of this program what happened in this. The things we did over and over time also become automatic. You will find yourself automatically paneling objections without in how to think about it. It's a fun. It's easy even beginning to enjoy it. I'm asking you here to be absolutely committed to mastering. This is going to until and by doing all the steps you would say, okay, now I have got it, made right, wrong. There is a fifth step, and the fifth step is reinforcement. On the reinforcement part is going to be something I would ask you to do on your own. That is, we're going to give you some exercise where you go to make sure that you remember. That is, if you don't use something, you will lose it. You already know, if you want to build your muscles, you have to do exercise every day. If you want to build your strong muscles, you have to do practice every day. Now 2 seconds, you can close your eyes. 2 seconds, just close your eyes and take a deep breath. Take 3 times deep breaths. Now you can put hand on your heart. Take deep breath, put in your heart and ask yourself, if I repeat everything and utilize integration, reinforcement in my life, what's your life like after 30 days? How you will feel if you repeat this whole exercise and use in your life? And anything, if you start something new, maybe you can start a new exercise, read a new book, anything. Just think that if I do every day and just no think about your head, you have to write on the paper and follow your plan. What's your life like that? What do you think? How your life like that after 30 days? If you do practices after 30 days, if you maybe start your new diet plan, if you do regularly, what result you can create after 30 days? This course exercise, if you do regularly, what do you feel like after 30 days? You would be more confident. You will have a more knowledge, and you will handle easy objections. Okay, for example, you can ask again, if your mind try to make excuse, how you can motivate yourself. If your mind going to make excuse, I'm not doing this exercise, this is exercise not for me, this exercise won't work in my industry, just leave this exercise. How are you going to stop this thinking? What will you do? Because I know your mind will give you this logic, give you reasons. Don't do that. How you can stop yourself? Think about. You can give your mind, if I don't do this exercise, if I don't learn this, what will happen in my career after 5 years, 10 years? If I use the same, my old strategy, what will happen? I will be successful. You can find your own reasons. Ask yourself, if you don't do this exercise, what price will you pay for that? If you use this 5 days, initial impact, repetitions, utilization, integrations, reinforcement. What do you think? How you feel like that? Because you already did it the past so many times. If you start something and you give up, what will happen? After you blame the product, you blame your trainer, you blame your boss. But actually, who stopped? Be honest with yourself. Now, If you don't feel like doing exercise, what you're going to say yourself, write it down on the paper. And thank you to your heart. Thank you to your body. Slowly and slowly you can open the eyes with smile, with gratitude. Now we're going to discover Abraham Maslow's The 4 Stages of Learning model. I can see this is a model, it's very powerful and very simple. We have this 4 step of learning. Anything, this is learning. I can say I'll give you a very simple example. For example, when you're a baby, you don't know how to walk. And second stage, you know how to walk. And third stage, you know how to do this, but you do slowly and slowly. And 4 step, you practice and practice, and 4 step, you unknow. Just you walk without thinking. Am I right? I think same in the car. I give you a very simple example. When you first time you start learning the car, you don't know how to drive the car. That's right. Then you start taking lessons. Then you know how to do this, but you have to think about it to do something. Then you practice driving the car. Now when you drive the car, you just without thinking you drive the car. Sometimes you drive it for miles and you say, oh really? I came home. Oh, just you thinking something else, but your body is driving the car, your mind is somewhere else. It's happened most of the time. It's happened with us. As a reason, this is 4 stages. Maslow's model. This is a don't know that you don't know. Know that you know, don't know. Know about, but you have to think about it. Know it's well, you don't have to think about it. First, you don't know how to drive the car. You start taking lessons, you a little bit know, then you keep practicing. Okay, then you say, no, I have to manage my steering. I have to manage my brake. I have to manage my clutch. I have to see the road. Oh my God, how can I manage this 4 or 5 things at one time? I know that. And when you feel like that, after when you keep doing it, when you drive the car without thinking, now you're walking without thinking. That's right. This is a 4 stage of learning. Now, how do we use this model in this course with learning? So far, I can say now you can think any event in your life when you start something learning, before you say it's quite tough, it's a very challenging, it's a boring, but then you say keep doing it, now you just do without thinking. Can you think anything in your life? Maybe 3 things or 2 things, just think anything. What have you done so far? I can see still I remember the time when I have started learning driving the car. I say, oh my God, now when I think about back, I just laughing. I say, oh my God, I don't know how to do this. It's a very simplistic. It's a very easy to do this now. Maybe you can think anything. Now when you think back, you say, so easy to do this. I just made in my mind, it's a tough. But when I do repeat this, use repetitions, now it's so easy for me. That's right. Same here, our goal in this course in 10 days program. Our goal, this is what we're going to for. How can we approach making sure that this happens? And one of the elements really that make the difference, well, number 1 is making our decisions. If you want real power, isn't just deciding right now, is committing yourself to mastery. And I know that sounds simplistic. And it is what if you really make a decision, whether a decision means it's to cut off from anything else. If you make a decision on a call of any other possibility, but mastering this material during the time of this course, but I'm going to leave this course absolutely effective in using the cutting edge technology, how to change people, influence people, including myself, if that is an absolutely necessity. For you will absolutely succeed. Now I'm going to share with you the result of my modeling project. Before I can say 2 years ago, I have started, no, I can say 2 years, I think 2016, I have done some marketing for the company, and then I have then I say, my God, I don't have any skill about the selling. I tell you honest, I don't know how to sell the product because I work in the hospital. I don't know what I did. I say, because I was studying, then I say I should read successful salespeople, what they do, what are they doing the best, so they become best. So here's the reason I'm sharing with my experience with you now. This is, I read so many their life story, their strategy, then I implement in my life, then I create awesome result in my life in the sales career. I think I read about hundreds people of the best salespeople literally in the world. What is that all these people have in common? I was so surprised. They have something common. What is it? Just guess. What is a common with successful salespeople? These all people do constantly that make them so successful, and I think going to be rather surprised when you hear what is it. Probably not what you think. I thought the answer would be that they are best closer. They know how to close a sale. They have a best skill to handle the objections better than anybody in the world. I was thinking that. I was very surprised when I found out that was not the single most important thing they were good at, closing, but in verbally, the thing that sets the apart from all the rest was not skill, more skill, not they have more ability, but they use more of their ability because of one thing they all had in common. Each one of these men and women have developed compelling enough reason to tap their full ability or skill every single day. They found reason to drive themselves and give them 1000% in their work. And wow, when everybody else quit, they were still going strong, not just in hours, but in a level of commitment to excellence. Compelling reason is a difference between an amateur somebody, average, or someone who is the very best in the world. But you go to find the reason to do so. I know you will be surprised. They say, yeah, they have compelling reasons. I talk so many salespeople in verbally. A lot of time, what they tell me, I said, because I have speak so many people who works with 4 hour and work with different networking marketing. They say, oh, I love the product. I know product's really good, Priya, but I don't have time to do this. I'm too lazy to do this. I can say, oh, something I don't feel. I know I have so many contacts numbers, but I don't like to do. I'm very lazy. I don't have time for that. What do you think when people say, especially when they're in the sales marketing, when they're in the networking marketing? What do you think? Why do people they say, I'm lazy, I don't have time? What do you think? Why they say this? They're not lazy. They just have powerless or weak goals. You don't have anything that's drive. You don't have anything to push to get you up early and keep up late. The number one thing that I found these people, especially earning million pounds a year or a month. I'm talking about movers and shakers in the industry, the top 1/4% of the entire industry. Those people are compelling people because they are compelled. They have goals and dreams. They are selling not just make money. They are not selling just being a concept or making money. They are selling because for them is a process of what life is about leaving their mark and having an impact, is about getting people in a place, is a better than my work, is about creating new choice, and they are driven by it. Maybe, for example, you can see so many salespeople, they have the purpose, or they have compelling reason. They give them people to make their life easy. They give awareness. They give education. If you use this, you have the better life. If you use this strategy, you can earn more money. What they're doing in their life, they're adding value in their life. They're creating new choice. So far, maybe I have spoke with so many struggler who works in the networking marketing, who sell the product. They struggle. Have you noticed why they're struggling? Have you noticed that? Number one thing that come up instantly is they don't have enough reason. They don't have enough reason to sell this. They don't have enough reason to learn something new. I'm here to tell you that if you listen to nothing else, I say in this entire program, what this could affect your life more than anything else. How does this? 80% of success is selling and influencing, or effectively anything else is life come down of finding a big enough why, and 20% is figure out how. Why comes first, how comes second. When you go sit down with the customer, if you could really get a big enough why were, your gut feeling, you believe in yourself that you're having this product is the most important things. Is a 10 times more important than the minor inconvenience of time or money, or the make a change. If you believe in your gut's feeling and you don't know anything about closing, I give you guarantee you can influence that person, or you get that why, and you gotta get a big enough why to get yourself out of bed in the morning and meet a new person. Are you with me? Now you can have, just take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath now. Just take a deep breath. Just, if you sat down, can you stand up, stretch your body? If you sat down, just stretch your body. Stretch your body. Just take a 3 deep breaths. Just move your shoulders and stretch your body. And now you can think something in your life. You have started something and you dropped off the middle because you couldn't find enough reasons and you couldn't figure out the why you're doing this. Can you think about anything? Maybe any kind of project you were doing this, or you have started reading the book, something, or you have started a meeting with people, you have started some new projects, but you didn't finish it. Ask yourself why you didn't finish it. What's the missing there? Is a big buy is missing? Because you did have the resources, but you didn't have enough reason. Just think about anything this you already did in the past in your life. Has a reason you didn't manage to complete this project, your life project, anything, maybe in your relationship, anything. What do you think? Why you dropped it? Because you didn't have enough the reason. Because you have started to go to gym every day, then you left in the middle of it. You say, I'm too tired, I'm too lazy, I don't want to do this. Because you didn't have enough the reason to do this. Are you agree with me? Because I know when I give you the theory, now you have to analyze, or you have to think about in your life. Yeah, this is a true. You know, think I just give you one theory, just listen it. No, think deeply. I give you 100% guarantee, because you didn't manage to finish this project because you didn't have enough reasons, because you didn't have the big why. Because has a reason I'm speaking with you. I have so many compelling reasons. Has a reason I'm talking with you. I designed this course for you. I recording this program for you. Because I believe in myself. You have this inner power. The power, this is inactive in your life and body. You already have this all skills, but you don't have reason to use it. And I strongly believe in myself. I can influence you. I can share my knowledge. This knowledge will help you to activate this power. And you can create phenomenal result in your life and your loved one. As a reason I'm speaking with you. And you can become the top producers list in the world because you have this power. I believe in it. You have this power. You can use it. And you can influence so many people. You will have more power, persuader, just like that feeling inside of you can influence anyone else to do what you want to make a difference in your life and your loved one's life. All the top producers, they are compelled to be the best. They have lots of reason about being the best. It's about giving it. It's about sharing, giving it, sharing it about. For some people, it's about glorifying good for some people. It's about discipline, that what you need to find. What is the most compelling aspect of life is driven you. Be your best. And we're going to some exercise here to help you discover your own reasons in this course, in this exercise. And you will figure out your true reasons. They're already inside your body, in your mind or your heart. But it doesn't bother to use it because you don't have to reason to use this. We're going to discover soon.